Hey, Slop, what's going on, man? Thursday night football, Chiefs, Lions, finally here.
Just living the dream, Randall. I've been waiting for this day, waiting for this day. I can't believe we made it. I'll be honest with you. I can't believe we're here. Like, here we are. Like, there's a game tonight.
Game tonight in what, 4 hours, roughly?
Yeah, like a real game. That, like,
Real game.
it's
Yes.
a real game.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Obviously no Kelsey tonight, so we'll see what
Is
that
he
does
out?
for what's that?
Is he officially out?
Yeah, I think I saw earlier he is out.
93 degrees. Temperatures.
You said it was hot there. She's letting you know.
I was like, what are you doing, Siri? Like, I didn't say that. I was talking to Randall.
93 degrees. It's pretty warm.
Heat index, though, like the real feel, I think is ridiculous. I think it's like $1.75. It's 100. I thought it was close.
Well, hey, I've got you beat. 2 weeks ago here, 119. It was like 101 out.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we've been like getting fall weather in all of August, so we weren't ready for this. Like I was thinking about taking like the ACs, like we're all set. You know what I mean? Getting them out.
None.
Yeah, no, I'm not thinking about that anymore.
Yeah. 70 degrees today here, so it's a nice day. Nice fall day coming for football. But yeah, we'll go ahead and jump right in. Just going to go through some of the tools here on OddsJam. Talk about the game tonight, see if we can find some bets. Was looking just a little bit earlier. There were a few plays that we'll give out from the EV page on OddsJam, and then Slop any locks that you've got for tonight's game. We can talk about some anytime touchdown scores, and we can go through all of that. But yeah, first thing, most importantly, I mean, now more than ever, we say it all the time. If you're not signed up for every single sports book, you have to. Just today, I got an email from Caesars. They were giving you, I think it was bet $50 on the game tonight, and you get $5 for every team or every touchdown that your team scores. So not only that, but you join Caesars today, you're getting 250 in bonus bets. FanDuel, I think I got a profit boost for 50% there. You probably got one too. DraftKings got profit boosts, risk-free bets. I think they've got a promo going for if your team goes up 10, it's an automatic win.
Yep.
So, I mean, now is the time. If you're not in these sports books, take advantage of the initial sign-up offer, and then take advantage of all the things that they're going to offer for week one of the NFL. No better time to do that than now. And if you're on OddsJam, you can access that under the resources tab. Underneath promotions, it'll show you every single book that's legal in your state, and then all of the offers that they have available. So jumping over, we're just going to jump right in to the EV page. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clear all of the filters, but I'm going to just select NFL, and we'll see what's out there. There's a lot of stuff for this weekend, a lot of stuff for tonight. One thing about OddsJam, you can actually search. You can search by game. So if we wanted to search Chiefs, these are all of the EV plays that are out there right now. If you're looking to make profitable bets on this game. So Slop, very first one here. I guess if you have parlay play, Amon-Ra St. Brown over 6.5 receptions would be a good leg for that particular book. But first play that we can bet straight, if you have Fliff, Jahmyr Gibbs over 3.5 receptions, no vig odds, minus 117. So this means this is what the line should be. Line should be minus 117. You're getting minus 110. If we look at all of the other books, we can see that the average odds are minus 130. Slop, what do you think? Good play here. Gibbs over 3.5 receptions.
Everybody is on his receiving everything. So there's that. But I mean, there's a school of thought that says, you can't take it if everyone's on it, but then everyone does win sometimes too. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
those bets win too. Like, so
everybody won with Colorado on Saturday.
Yep. I think that I think he catches 4 balls. I bet you he's like very involved. Think about all the people they're missing, like wide receiver wise, that they had last year or whatever, thought they were gonna have this year. Like
Yep.
Sun God, that's it. And then now the Laporta, Josh Reynolds just sneak in there. You know what I mean? Like who? Like Raymond? Like these aren't really like Calstone. Like they're gonna have to do some patchwork stuff. If they get behind, this kid's gonna catch 10 balls.
Yep. No, I agree 100%. I actually I was telling Nigel earlier. I took Gibbs as a first touchdown scorer, and I don't remember the odds. We can look here in a sec because we're going to do that. But took Gibbs to score a touchdown, and I actually took him to be the first TD scorer. So minus 110 there on Fliff. Solid play if you have Fliff. You can lock in Gibbs minus 110. If we go down a little more, if you've got Jock Market or Hot Streak, both of these plays are EV. I would probably pass on both of these 2.8%, 2.75%. So, there's value on both. Would definitely avoid that here. Mahomes rushing yards over 18.5. Fair odds are minus 114. So that's what the line should be. If you have Bet Rivers, you can get that at minus 109. Every other book, juice to the over, minus 126. Pinnacle, minus 131. So Mahomes over rushing yards, 18.5. Pretty solid play. No Kelsey tonight, so at least doesn't appear to be. So Mahomes maybe uses his legs a little bit. I actually like Mahomes to maybe score a touchdown as well. Slop, any thoughts there?
I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, those quarterback rushing totals are a lot of times based on, pass rush. You know what I mean? Like they get to him, he has to take off running. I don't know. I mean, it's Mahomes. There are times where that's one rush for him. You know what I mean? If he gets loose one time. So, yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah. So over 18.5 rushing yards on Bet Rivers. Again, these, if you're doing, if you're placing these bets, you need to make sure that you're getting these numbers that we're showing. That's what makes it a profitable bet. And if you're a Caesars guy, we always talk about this. Let's say Caesars and DraftKings are your two main sports books. As you scroll through here, you will see that there is not a single play on Caesars, not a single play on DraftKings. So you need multiple books if you're going to find the best plays. Slot talked about Reynolds earlier, over 26.5 receiving yards, minus 110. Average odds are minus 123. Pinnacle, another sharp sports book, minus 129. So some pretty good value here. It's fair odds are minus 112. You're going to get minus 110. Not huge, not huge value, but value nonetheless. So Reynolds over 26.5 on Bet Rivers, minus 110 is another
That's
EV.
a gift, Randall. Gift. That's a gift. Hey, that's one play. I've been waiting all day for FanDuel to give us alt lines on him, Reynolds. Nope, they never did. And the thing is, sometimes it can be because the line's too low, right?
Right.
It's at 28.5. That's over. I think the threshold is like 24.5 or something like that. But here's the thing. Marvin Jones is like 26.5. And he has alt lines. So they're telling you right there. They're saying, hey, you know what? We're scared of Reynolds. We're scared of Slop. That's what they're saying.
I'm glad you said that, because if you look at this EV page, if you just take a look at this, Reynolds is 26.5 on Bet Rivers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually 28.5 on FanDuel. Yep. So you're getting, I don't know what you would value 2 yards at. It's probably not a lot, but nonetheless, you're getting over 26.5. Let's say he has 27, 28 yards. If you bet it on Bet Rivers, you win your bet. If he gets 28 and you take the over, you lose your bet. So again, likelihood of that, what are the odds? for that. But yeah, you're right. No
They won't
alternate
give it to us.
receiving yards.
They will not give it to us. Unbelievable, bro. You know what else they won't do? Pacheco, his rushing and receiving. See if they're giving us that. They didn't give a number for that.
So I've got rushing yard. Oh, rushing and receiving. Here we go. Nothing.
Damn. See that? They're just telling you. They're saying, all right, he's going to go way over the receiving total. I think they have it at 11.5, whereas other books have 9.5 for that.
For
Pacheco,
receiving yards?
yeah, at DraftKings you can get 75 plus 120. I'd do that all day. I bet you that kid catches balls this year.
Yeah, he's 10.5 on FanDuel.
Yep. He was 11.5 earlier, so they went down, but he was 9.5 everywhere else, and FanDuel had 11.5.
Yeah, so there's an opportunity there. I mean, obviously it's only 2 yards, but that is one tool that we have that I think is very valuable during football season. And there aren't any plays, at least right now, as I look. But this middles page is a great opportunity to lock up some risk-free money potentially. Whereas, just like you said, if there's an over 11.5, or I'm sorry, over 9.5, under 11.5, if one of those, let's say it's plus 110, minus 110, you can bet both of those. You're not going to lose any money. And if he lands somewhere between 10 or 11 yards, you hit both of those bets. So, I mean, this middles page is a great tool to check out if you are looking for, kind of a lottery ticket with some of these player props, trying to get lucky on both of those. But let's go back here to the Chiefs game, and let's just see if there's anything else. I think there was one more prop that I wanted to mention to you. Well, actually, look at this. Just looks like we just refreshed the page. Harrison Butker under 7.5. Player kicking points. Looks like this Josh Reynolds line moved. So Slop, I think the people are betting it. It's minus 112 now. It was minus 110 about 5 minutes ago.
Yep. No, I'm telling you, that's one play.
So this play here will likely be off the board very soon. You can see fair odds are minus 112. It is now minus 112. So if you're going to lock that in, you don't want to do it at a worse price. Mahomes over 2.5 passing touchdowns, plus 130. Average odds across all of the books, right around plus 117. So getting some good value there. I think. What do you think here, Slop? With no Kelsey, do you think that? He can throw it to anybody, right? Doesn't have to be Kelsey
100%.
gets out of the pocket.
Noah Gray
right here.
Definitely Noah Gray in the red zone. He'll hit him. I think the Watson kid. Is he still on that team? Justin Watson?
Justin Ross?
No. The kid's name's Watson.
That I do not know. The Ross kid's healthy though, right? After last year, finally.
One of those dudes are going to be inactive though.
Oh, is he inactive tonight?
Maybe.
I know he played preseason, but yeah, Mahomes over 2.5. MGM.
Yeah, Justin Watson. He's a nice target in the red zone. So I guess my point is you got two dudes that could replace Kelsey. They're not going to replace him, but you know what I mean. Once you get down there, it's not crazy to think that he's still throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, no, absolutely, exactly, 100%. Yeah. So a couple questions here. Let's see here. Gibbs. What do you think about this, Slop? Gibbs, 30 receiving yards in each half, 18-1.
Maybe. Strong maybe. That's my final
maybe.
Strong.
Right, so
one of the strongest maybes.
I could see it I think the second half, obviously much better chance than the first half, depending on how the game's going if they get behind. Yeah, so maybe a good bet there, Slop says. Question here about prize picks. Yeah, we can take a look and see here. We'll see what's out there for prize picks. Obviously, you've got the Dak over 0.5 passing yard. It's kind of that free square there that they're giving you. Let me go ahead and turn on the NFL only. Let's see here. Teams, I guess. What do we want to do? Chiefs, Lions? Is that what I'm assuming we're looking for here? Let's see if we can get these two checked, and we'll see what's out there tonight. No, gotta apply it.
None of the video game guys.
No, nobody wants the esports right now, I guess. So
fun.
So 2 plays, and this is assuming you're doing a 6-man flex. 2 plays: Laporta under 3 receptions, St. Brown under 7 receptions. Some other stuff here, but all of these plays are red, so this means that there's not value. Essentially, here the Prize Picks line is -119 for a 6-pick flex, and OddsJam line is -135 to the under, -127 to the under for St. Brown. So you're getting value here if you look at someone like Anzalone from Detroit. Over 7 tackles and assisted tackles, -116 or the OddsJam odds. Prize Picks has it -119. So you're losing value if you're taking any of these plays in the red. If we just want to look at the NFL here for you, again, ton of plays. A lot of these games are later. Pickens over 3 receptions. Eckler under 5 receptions. Tyler Boyd under 3 receptions. Tons of
a lot of unders. What's up with that?
You could build. You could build 2 or 3 slips here. 6-man if you were on the optimizer here. So a lot of value, at least in week 1 here of the NFL. So let's see here. How do you place our bets or our prop bets on Hot Streak and Jock Market? So you can't arb those. If you see both of those books on the arbitrage page, perfect way to kind of segue into the arb page. If you see that, so like right now, Harrison Butker under 3.5 made extra points. It's -141 on Hot Streak. If you see that on the ARB page, that essentially means that this is a profitable play. So you're not able to ARB any of these player prop apps, but it means that if they're on here, it's a good play to put in one of your entries. Where you see both, where you've got Jock Market and Hot Streak here, I wouldn't bet either one of these. Both of them have value depending on what books you're looking at, and then also in terms of what kind of entry you're going to do. So just have to always be aware of that. Let's see here. Do the flip promos or boosts show up on that screen as well? No, we don't. We don't have any flip. We do have flip on the EV page. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, but we can.
Nice. I'm on the bonus page.
So on the promotions page, yeah, we do have flip. You get $100 if you use code OddsJam to sign up for that. If you go to our boost page, you can see all of the boosts in the sports books. I don't think we have flip on here. Caesars, oh my goodness, Caesars has a ton.
They're all over the map. Yeah, I saw that today.
Yeah, endless. Nothing on flip, at least in terms of the boosts. But you can obviously find plays on the EV page from Fliff. If we wanted to, we can just select Fliff. Let's just see here very quickly how many plays are out there on Fliff. Let's see here. I can never find these books, Slop.
It's rough, man. There's a million books. Like, this is what reminds you of that. Like, there literally is a million books.
There we are, right there. So Fliff. Yeah, tons of plays. I would not suggest this Charlotte play plus 1550.
That's the psycho filter. No.
Yeah, that is the psycho filter.
Like
but Raiders money line plus 165. Arkansas State plus 18.5. Boy, they looked awful against Oklahoma last week. When they lose 72-0.
Arkansas State.
Yeah, Arkansas State to Oklahoma.
Didn't look good from from the time they got off the bus until I mean that was a beating for the ages.
Felt kind of bad for their coach. They took it on the chin, yeah. But some more flip plays here. North Carolina State over 9.5 first half team total points. Mississippi State minus 9.5 against Arizona. Pac-12's undefeated. Maybe SEC knocks them off. So quite a few plays here for flip. You can get Arkansas State plus 120 at plus 19. So if you're interested in flip, the EV tool does have place for that. Aaron, I don't know if I answered your question, but
I think you did.
If not, let me know.
I feel like you did.
All right. Let's see, Alan here. What side or total are we riding tonight? Let's just go ahead and go to this game page. Do you have any side or total that you like in this game tonight?
All right, so I'm scared to take the over, and usually that means the under is the move. But I refuse to take the under. I'd rather lose money than bet the under. So
yeah, you're not taking the under on that.
Yeah, I'm not. I won't.
No, right?
I'm saying, but just know that, like, when this happens to me, where I'm like, I can't pull the trigger on the over, that's because it's going under. And I knew it.
Here's something interesting, and this I think is worth noting. This total at Circa, which is, I think it's a very sharp book out in Vegas. They have this line set at 52.5. If you look at all of the other books, 53, 53.5 on DraftKings, minus 110 both ways. So Circa, very, very sharp book, has it 52.5. There's some books out there with the 53.5. Like, I would not say that DraftKings or MGM are sharper than Circa. So to what you just said, you're afraid to bet the over.
Mm-hmm.
If you're betting this game and you want to be, in my opinion, on the sharp side, under 53.5 is the play. You're getting a full point of value with Circa. And I mean, like I said, they have it 52.5. You're going to get a full point for the same price. I love comparing lines with Circa. I remember in the NBA playoffs, I think it was, Circa had the Kings, I think, plus 5.5 or plus 6.5 against the Warriors. I think it was game 3 maybe. And you could get 8 on Barstool. And I think the Kings lost that game by 3, lost it at the buzzer. So, I mean, Circa is a good book to compare odds with. We'll just say that.
Even look at Pinnacle's got the over at plus money, even though it's a higher number. But they're, you know what I mean? Like,
yep, solid point. Pinnacle heavily. I mean, I don't say heavily. Pinnacle is juiced to the under though, minus 117. So, yeah, I mean, you're getting minus 110. You got 2 sharp books that are telling you that the under is.
I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not. You know what I mean? Dude. For one, it's opening night in bowling tonight, so it's bowling night, and we're all there, and like it's the first game, and there's no way I'm rooting for people not to score. Like I said, I'd literally rather light money on fire than do that. So that's where you just go into the player prop market.
All right, well let's check out the player prop market real quick. I know I mentioned this before we came on here. If I had to place a bet on this game tonight, which I'm not going to, but if I had to, I would lean to the Chiefs. I think that little overreaction with Kelsey. You see it all the time. Key guy goes down in the NFL, NBA, fallen star, team gets up for a game. I actually think this is my prediction, Slop. I'm going to say KC wins this game tonight. I don't know if it'll be convincingly, but I think they win this game. I think that the Colts will beat the Jags, which I can't put money on Anthony Richardson, so I'm not betting that game. But I think if that happens, if the Colts beat the Jags, Chiefs beat the Lions, week 2, KC at Jacksonville with the revenge from last year's playoff game. I think Jacksonville gets it done against KC. KC doesn't maybe have Kelsey again, and it catches up to them in the second game. So if those 2 things happen, I'll be on the Jags in week 2.
Okay. So are you a big sit out week 1 guy and just and like make scenarios? You know what I mean for like week 2 or what?
Yeah, so I do like to make scenarios, or at least see scenarios. Try to see some scenarios play out. But no, I've got a couple of games. You and Nigel are against me though on the New
Always.
England Philly game. I
Which one? New England? Yeah, no, I think Philly's going to slaughter New England. I'm telling you, man. Like I don't think Mac Jones is that good. We'll see. And I know what you're saying. All the narratives and all that. I get it. Trust me, I'm with you. Like Brady's going to be in the house. All that. All that's great until you see that guy throw a football. Jones is like, oh, well, Brady can't even help him. You know what I mean? In the building.
Right.
Belichick,
yeah, Brady's not
girlfriend, and even Belichick with a clear head now that he's single, he can't even no one can help him.
Speaking of, and then we'll get into some player props. You can tell me where you want to go. Did you see Belichick's interview yesterday or the day before about the long snapper, keeping a long snapper? It was an 8-minute interview.
Whoa.
He went into all this detail about keeping a long snapper and why it's
big long snapper guy. That's what Nigel said. What? Yeah, he's drafted.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. I didn't watch all 8 minutes of it. I couldn't do it, but
yeah, I'm not watching 8 minutes of long snappers.
Huge detailed answer, which you don't normally get from Belichick. So, yeah.
Unless it's about something that doesn't matter.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Classic trolling there. So, where do you want to go, Slop? What player?
Oh, receiving yards. Receiving yards is by far my favorite market. It's the one with the most variance of any. I don't know how these books make these numbers. They just pull them out of their ass. I'm serious, they do.
Well, I mean, look at this. So St. Brown is 73.5 on Barstool, juiced to the over. He's 77.5 on FanDuel. So, I mean,
4 yards.
4 yards. I mean, again, what's 4 yards worth? Like, it's definitely not even money. I mean, It's not, minus 110, minus 110. So, if you're looking to take an under on St. Brown, like, take it on FanDuel. You're going to get 4 more yards. And, I mean, I don't bet a whole lot of player props. I know you do, but this probably comes into play more than you might think.
It does. No, that's why I like this market again, because you can have one book that says 73.5 and another book, major books here, and another book says 77.5. And this is why you have to have all the books. Like I have buddies, dude, that if my friend yesterday I just talked to him, doesn't have FanDuel. I'm like, how do you not have FanDuel? You know what I mean? Like there's only 6 books here in Massachusetts. Get them all, because this type of stuff happens. So we're all going to go out tonight. We're watching the game. Somebody's going to have over 77.5, and another guy has over 73.5, and they have for the same price. And that they're going to stand next to each other and be like, "Oh, wait, well, you know, how you can't let that happen. You just can't."
Yep. No, for sure. So yeah, I mean, you can see though a lot of these other books. I mean, they're in line for the most part. I mean, Gibbs, here's another one. 30.5 on PointsBet. That's the parlay play, but 31.5 on FanDuel. So, I mean,
the yard
lines drop. That's when you're going to get the most value. Here's Watson. What do you think, Slop?
Justin Watson,
1.5 yards.
1.5? No.
Bet Rivers. Is that right?
That can't be right.
I'm on receiving yards.
That is very disrespectful. That's very. I would bet my house on that.
You like
responsibly?
He's just got to get one catch, right?
Catch ball.
Just catch for one ball. Yards.
Yeah, and don't lose yards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't imagine him not getting that. I don't understand why we're not seeing any. Something must have happened, and when I was on vacation or something, to Justin Watson, maybe he was abducted. But what? Why are we? He is involved. He has to be, right? I had to look it up just now. I was he's still on the team, right? Because no one's talking about him.
Yeah.
And then I thought maybe the Kelsey thing had something to do with it, so that's why we're not getting lines, and so maybe that was it. But I don't. 1.5 yards plus money.
Plus money.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that line. Anybody you want to look at in particular? What about Sky Moore? He had a pretty solid.
I'm all over him. I got him over 50. Oh, 50 plus receiving yards, plus 104 at
50
FanDuel.
plus.
Yeah, I did that one.
So plus money there, yeah. So you took an
I mean,
alternate.
barely, but
Yeah. So his line is 44.5. Barstool main line on FanDuel 45.5. So you got 50 plus, got some plus money. And actually, it looks like Hot Streak has that line at 50.5. So yeah, tons of value in the receiving. I mean, in the receiving yards. Let's go.
I don't know how you bet without these screens. Without like it's impossible.
You make bad bets.
Yeah, it takes forever. But I mean, because a lot of guys are like, "Oh, I could just put all my books up and open a window for all of them." Like, you have time for that? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to do that for like maybe a week or two and then be like, you'll never do that again. It takes forever. You know what I mean? So then like now you're back to making just bad moves.
And this is 100% free. You can shop all of this 100% free on OddsJam. You can come here, go to the sports tab, football, whatever you want to search. You can do it all for free. So yeah, I mentioned earlier, anytime touchdown score. I think it was Pacheco. I was telling Nigel, let's see here. Anytime touchdown scorer. I think he was plus 140 on Barstool. And where's he at? Yeah, plus 140 on Barstool. He's now plus 110 there. And, I mean, best odds are plus 125. But, I mean, some of these markets are ridiculous. David Montgomery, minus 105 to score a touchdown. I'm sorry, minus 121 on Bet Rivers. You can get plus 130 on PointsBet.
Wow.
So, I mean, just huge differences. What do you think about Mahomes tonight? Plus 425 to score a touchdown. You like that?
I don't mind that at all.
No?
They're not afraid to run them.
Plus 270 on DraftKings. So, I mean, again, just huge discrepancies in what, what you're betting here. So, let's take a look at the first touchdown score. Slop, can you give us your first touchdown score for tonight in this game?
What about Justin Watson?
Justin Watson. Let's see. I bet his odds. Let's see. Do they even have anything? 40-1 at MGM.
I don't see why not.
You like that?
Yeah, like why won't he score?
May not score the first touchdown, but 40-1. I mean, 20-1 at Caesars, 18-1 at Barstool. So
wow.
I mean, could you imagine? Let's just say,
no. I know what you're gonna say. Nope.
Let's just say $10 pizza bet. $10 on Barstool get you 180. $10 on MGM get you 400.
Now imagine you're hanging out with your buddy and you got the 18 and he's got the 40. Like, do you even celebrate? You know, like when you score, because you're gonna both find out. Like, do you even celebrate when he scores? Because you're just like, oh yeah, I literally got like less than half of what I should have got because I made the same bet. I just bet the wrong book. Like, come on, guys.
You only lost out on $220, right?
No big deal.
No big deal. So yeah, so you're going with Watson? Is that your pick?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
All
especially right. 40-1.
40-1. We're gonna do this every week, Slop.
Okay.
We're just gonna pick one. Let the people, kind of have some fun. I'm gonna go with Mahomes, 23-1.
Okay.
As the first touchdown scorer. So yeah, we need one of those two to come through. Good numbers, 23-1, 40-1.
Those are not bad numbers at all. Like when those are a home run. You know what I mean?
Yep. Taking a shot, 100%. So Yeah, just wanted to come on here and jump, run through the tools, talk about said Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football. We will be back. We're going to do this show every week, Monday. It's going to be on Monday. So once a week on Monday, same time, 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll talk about the Monday night game. We can talk about, the week before. Going to be plenty to talk about after these games on Sunday. We can kind of look ahead to week 2 next week, go over the Monday night game, see if there's any value on that, and share all of that with you. So, Slop, enjoy the game tonight. Enjoy the bowling. Going for 300 tonight. Have you ever bowled 300?
I got a 299 year before last, so never got the 300. We won the whole thing last year, though. So, I was a team guy. It wasn't about me. Brought the trophy home. So we have that. We're going to bring it every week and show it to the team that we're playing. Maybe let them get a picture with it, whatever, $5. No big deal.
Softball season come to an end last night, or just
no? It's a double elimination playoffs, and we have lost once. We've only played one game. We've lost. So next loss, we're out. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we're losing. I think we're going to run the table and take home that trophy as well.
What happened? You hadn't lost all year, right?
No, we lost.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're just going through some stuff in the field and at the plate. I'm not sure which was worse the other night, but they were both very bad.
Neither are never very good in slow pitch softball.
Yeah, it gets difficult when you don't score runs, and then when you also make literally an error every single inning and slope it up. So, one error, bro, that could be 4 runs.
Yeah, makes it tough.
And we proved that it could be even more than 4 runs the other night. So
it's hard to do.
Yeah, not easy.
All right, guys. Well, appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you Monday night, or I guess Monday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy week 1. Good luck on your bets tonight, KC and Detroit. Good luck on your bets this weekend. Slop, I'll see you Monday.
Later, guys.